welcome back to Coffee, Cocktails, and Capitalism. I'm Morgen Reynolds, and today I am joined by Vero Local, Jill Parham. Jill, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Me too. Jill is doing some very cool things, and she and I have known each other over the years. And then she's got a new venture that I just thought was super perfect to chat about. And if you missed the first part of this episode, go back and watch. Will from What a Tavern blessed us with these rather strong, what is it called?
But delicious.
Yes.
Mexican martini.
Mexican martini.
Gonna go there. Yeah.
Lots of citrus and good local things happening in here. So check it out. Go give Will a shout and some support. And then Jill, we are, before the tequila sets in, going to learn a little bit more about you and why we're rocking this very cool swag. So we're going to have Dane, the producer, do some close-ups here. Do you want to give the camera a little heads down? So Jill has this fantastic brand called Vero Local, and we're going to get into that a little bit more, but you guys know I love to start back at the beginning. So Jill, tell the people where you were born and raised.
So I am born and raised in Vero Beach, and being a local here, I feel like I grew up knowing pride, just being proud of being from here, and I've loved it my entire life. It's been beach, a lot of mangroves, a lot of parks. Pocahontas I grew up on, back when the mall was still mangroves. And I know.
You were here before the Vero Mall was here?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I mean, probably I feel like my whole generation could remember that. And then AMC, that was our hangout.
That was kind of where the town probably ended then, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, at that point there, I don't remember, the mall was 12th Street. That was when I was so young. I remember walking in there, but I don't remember stores or anything like that. But
the big 3-story building?
I think it was where 12th Street Publix is. That's where the old mall used to be.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. How it was, I don't remember. I was still a baby, but I remember my mom used to go there.
Okay. That's crazy. So a very different vibe of Vero maybe than what some of us experience now.
Yeah, it's more of like old Vero. It's before traffic was after 8, before you would go over the bridge and there was no one. My mom worked at Ocean Grill for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And then I worked there for 8.
Oh my goodness.
And it just was proud to be a part of anything local like that.
Vero community. Yeah.
Totally. The Heritage Center, I love everyone there, the history there. Don't ever scrape anything on those floors because they are old mahogany wood, and I remember that. You throw one too many events there, you learn all the rules. So
that's hilarious.
But it's just beautiful places, and always just trying to keep it what it was, still hold the history. Obviously progression happens anywhere, but still holding the pride of Vero.
Yeah. Well, I think as someone who came here, I've been here for about 10 years now, that it is such a special place for people to come to, and it's so desirable because the history has been held, kind of some of the tradition and the community atmosphere, I think, has been held by the locals for so long. So we appreciate that. We appreciate you guys keeping it special.
Yeah, I think there's definitely so many local families, so many people that hold history and value to the community. When I started Vero Local, it was this is for us. This is for us to hold it. 10 years, I feel like that qualifies you as a Vero Local.
Have I assimilated?
And really the brand is to be proud of where you're from, and that can be Florida local, that can be Vero Local, that can just be you hold that space to very close to you. So yeah.
Well, I want to get into a little bit more of the bells and whistles because, on this podcast, we love to kind of chat about the ins and outs of business and the ups and downs.
Yeah.
But After growing up here, eventually you started a family of your own.
Yes. So when I grew up here, my very first job was CJ Cannon's.
Oh, wow.
And then I am actually married to the same gentleman that I went through middle school with.
Oh
So
my gosh, you guys were middle school friends?
middle school best friends. He was a little shorter than what I wanted back then. So he went to the military. He served our country and came back, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's 6'2" now. Whoa. I mean, from there, he deployed twice and then had a family of his own. I had a family of my own, and then 10 years later, we got back together, and now we have 6 kids. 7, including Ivory, my golden doodle.
This is like a Hallmark movie or something.
It is wild because, you know, life happens, and the journeys, I would have never thought we would have crossed paths again. And then we're actually on our 6th anniversary of
Congratulations. Yeah.
in August. So yeah.
And kids range from what age to what age?
I have 16 to 7.
Wow, that's a range.
Yeah. Oh man. So you have yesterday I just was at a basketball tournament. At the end of July I have a weightlifting, and then we have football, and then you have ballet. You have if I didn't already have a busy schedule, just drop in a little sports because
It's a lot for any mom to juggle. 1 kid, 2 kids,
Yeah.
6 kids is a lot of activity juggling. So, but good for you, because that's so, I think, valuable for them to be able to, have those experiences, and it's going to shape who they are. Did you play sports at all?
I did. I actually played volleyball, and then I also boxed for a couple years locally. Actually, the gentleman still teaches self-defense, Scott.
Oh my gosh, no.
Totally wild. He used to have a boxing.
14th?
He actually had across from the 7-Eleven,
Okay.
where I think it was Mr. Smokes. Now it's that. Before it was called Sascom Boxing.
Wow.
And I boxed there with my husband and some of our friends from high school, and I loved it. So that was one thing I really liked, and I always loved swimming. I love water. So in school, I really just stuck with volleyball, but I still tried to be active. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you. I was not a super sporty child. Like dance, horseback riding, like the individual sports. No, but team sports are so great. So it's cool that all your kids are doing that and they're athletic. And so in addition to just making sure that they're all still living at the end of the day,
Yes.
and taking care of your husband, you decided to start a business. Yes. So where did that idea come from? I mean, I think you've kind of always been fairly entrepreneurial, right?
Yeah, I have consistently tried to do different businesses in different ways. I've always been in like the marketing and advertising field. I love sales. I just feel like when I love a product, I sell it better. I'm just happier.
Yeah, no, it makes
You
sense.
know, and when you really know like the behind the scenes of the company, because by then I was working for other people, it made sense for me because I liked them as people and I loved their product. So a lot of the times those were the lanes, but I have always pushed other brands before myself. So this is the first time, which is honestly scary, of taking the bull by the horns and being like, no, we're gonna try something that I really believe in and see if it organically, folds out the way that I envision it. Like, something that locals deserve, whatever that means for them,
Yeah. So how long ago did you kind of have the idea, and then when did you decide to kind of like, okay, we're gonna make a go of it?
So not long. So actually our 3 months is June 24th. So you're talking from idea to reality, probably a month of just like, what do I want to do? create the designs, because I create all the designs, and it's not just your AI, let me do this. It's an actual program that I use, which I'm not against AI. I love those flyers that people use, whatever they want to do.
Of course.
Totally cool with it. I think it does help small businesses get the visual that they want out to people. But as far as a brand that I wanted to create it from the bottom up.
Yeah.
So I
really have kind of your own energy and love, and specific to you. So just I want you to talk more about that, but really quick, while we're talking about the designs, like, do you want to share a little bit like the original design, and then I'm wearing something that's kind of more specific, so just talk a little about that.
Yeah, so on the website, this is actually called an OG. So this is actually my top seller.
So I love that color combination.
It's a two-toned. It's called Citrus Coast. I like to name all of them.
Her website is super cute, you guys. Like, everything has a little name, and it's cleverly
and
done.
If you could name anything with ocean, I think I have about 100, or sea salt. I mean, sometimes people order stuff and I'm like, hold on, which ocean is this?
Cross-reference my spreadsheet.
Literally. And
how many SKUs do you have ish?
So there's UPC codes and like the actual product that I have. So UPC codes is another thing that I already have about 100 of them.
Oh my gosh.
What happens when you purchase UPC codes, then I can actually elevate my business and put it into Amazon, Target, CVS. Those are bigger pictures that are definitely on the table. I want those. Just like locally, even for it to be in a CVS, I would be proud. It doesn't even need to be like anything crazy, but just to like Target does support local businesses. There's other higher end brands that will see this and think, oh, this is, meaningful, and jump on it.
Even like Publix has like the Florida shelf, right? Of like the Florida local thing. So I do think a lot of the big box stores want to find ways to incorporate.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah. And if you're shopping at a big box store, there's no excuse to not support local while you're there.
Totally.
So, a reminder for the public.
And if you can support local, then that's definitely where I want you to go, because we have all Vero Local items in local places. So you can go to Apricot Lane, you can go to Ocean Grill, get stickers, you can go to the Heritage Center and get bracelets, stickers. Like, I wanted to partner with businesses to expand their reach along with mine, and like collaborate. It's very important to me.
Yeah. And I think that that's kind of in the spirit of what you've always been about. You've had a hand in, I think, a lot of like local events and kind of community gathering of the peoples.
Yeah, I love doing events. I mean, the back end of it, it's a little stressful, but it's part of it. Then when you see everyone come together, I actually did work with Rob Vaccaro on Dancing with the Stars. Essentially, it started off as social media and then just like tumbled into event planning and like making sure all the bells and whistles happened. And we did multiple events, and we did one casino night at the Rustica. I mean, chef's kiss, because it was perfect. From past caviar to, just, I don't know if we had a DJ. We didn't have a DJ, but we definitely had music. We had a saxophonist. That's why we didn't have,
nice.
Like, just a elevated, beautiful, like, I love the traditional vendors, but also something a little higher class. Like, I that's my genre too. Like,
with something that's kind of themed and unique, and
I love all of those things.
So, you are doing an event at Hogan Yards coming up. Tell us, like, what's the vibe? What's
the vibe? Hogan Yards is beautiful.
Tell the people at home who don't know what that is.
So Hogan Yards, I would say, is basically an old Florida orange warehouse. I believe that's the correct term for it. I hope.
And I think that's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then a packing house. There we go. And it's aesthetically pleasing. It's very oranges, so obviously I'm might be partial there. Pepper and
seems
salt.
Like it fits. It seems like good.
It's fitting. I didn't want to go there, so pepper and salt's a part of it. Which since the day they've become a part of this community. community, Heather and John, they're the owners of Pepper and Salt. They've been so involved in the community, and like you talked about how I partner with people, or just, I don't know, I get into these little situations that I like. They've been a part of all of them too, and just helping the community in any way that they can. And they are not locally, I think there's family locally, but they haven't been here. But I consider them local, like I consider them family. I know Orchid Island Brewery is also a part of it. I've met Tiffany through Dancing with the Stars, not personally, but amazing people. And I feel like when you're in those environments, they're really great. You don't only have the inside, which is aesthetically pleasing. You have a game room, you have a private room, you have the outside lawn. So specifically for this event, July 22nd, from 5 to 9, it's actually going to be a Vero Local lawn party. Yay. So what we're going to do is I am selecting vendors and basically what fits. It's on a Wednesday night. Create a really great vibe. We're going to have a DJ and a photo booth, and then we're going to have local businesses. We're going to just give them exclusivity, so it will be one per, one sourdough, one, all the things.
Excuse me.
So then those companies can get that. I know they do plan to try and do markets themselves at Hogan Yards, but this will hopefully set the tone for a really great one. Let's manifest that. And yeah, so I'm definitely excited for that. I think I'm trying to get people to RSVP to it. I want to make it an event to remember. I want you to be like, okay, Vero Local, and it's not just about me, it's going to be community. So the local vendors as well, I'm excited for.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. The brand is about encouraging people to support local, right? So take it from the hats and the shirts and the cute merch to actually, put your money where your mouth is and support the local businesses and stuff like that. You brought with you when you came today a whole hat case, which we maybe should have brought on camera, which I was very impressed by. I was like, I didn't even know that this existed. Yes. And then you also, when you deliver your product to people, when people support Vero Local, you brought a little show and tell, right? Can you show and tell?
Yes, let's show and tell.
Okay.
So basically 2 of the items you're going to see when she opens this. The hat she has on her head right now, I didn't want to forget to tell you. That's an American 250 hat. It's called the Legacy, I believe, on the website. If she turns and you see the logo right there, that's actually Sheepdog. That's going to be a program that supports veterans and basically helps them transition from active duty, not just veterans or military, also frontline, just to transition. Yeah, everyone. Mental health, just trying to transition from active duty to civilian life. And it's a local nonprofit. So I felt like I went to an event they had at the Heritage Center and I was blown away. And I thought, even if I could give them $1, I don't care. I want to do it. So they get a portion of the sales from that hat.
That's fantastic. Yes. Yeah. No, as a fellow veteran wife, I appreciate that too. So, I wanted to be wearing a hat for all of this, but we also wanted to show like everything that you do just is very thoughtful and chic and carefully done. So we have, our cute little.
The whole presentation, I really wanted it to look like a gift. Normally you would have a tag and you would also have tissue paper that says Vero Local.
Vero Local. All right, this is probably one of the original designs.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's called the original Vero Local, so that was perfect.
You can find this on the website. Super
yes,
cute.
Definitely.
And then there's some other fun goodies in here.
Yes, I had to give you a shirt. That is the front. It's a better quality. It's called Comfort Colors. It's one of the nicer brands of a cotton.
And it's kind of thick too, which is important as a girly in t-shirt wearing things. All right, but look how cute the back is. I saw this on Instagram and I was like, this is so cute.
Yes. I haven't named them yet, but when I was creating that, I thought, oh my gosh, the turtle, I had to switch his little feet because he's like a tortoise, but I kept trying to draw out the fins, but then they blended with the water. So I had to let the fins go, but I love them.
Super cute. So if you're listening and not watching, it's a manatee in sunglasses and a tortoise, and they're sharing some salad and oranges together, and it says respect the locals, because we think it's important to respect all of our very special wild critters.
Totally.
Florida has a lot of endangered species.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. And there's a lot of research that happens here. There's a lot of saving of the environment projects that happen in Vero.
There's one more thing in there for you, I hope.
Oh, okay.
Let's hope
Sorry.
that it's in there.
Sorry. I'm not paying attention. Okay, look, cute. What is this?
Well, this is actually a collaboration with a local company, Glass Bottle Boutique.
Yes, this is a very nice little suede packet here.
Yes, yep.
Look how darling. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. We can insert a photo or something, but it just says Vero Local, and it's got a little orange charm on it.
Yes.
White and gold, my favorite.
Yes.
It's a good thing I have small wrists. There we go. Okay.
And that's made by a local company. So Glass Bottle Boutique reached out to me and said, Jill, let's work together. And I'm like, yes, anytime. So she started making them, and honestly, they've been one of the top sellers.
That's great.
And everyone loves the nice little bracelets. The girls all love a nice stack of different bracelets.
Right, add it on.
A lot of local companies make them, and they're all amazing. And they just happen to, you know, definitely reach out and say, let's go. And we also made ones for smaller girls, and they say Little Local with an orange in the middle.
Little Local.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right, so that's all available on the website.
Yes, everything.
That's cool. So just off the top of your head, are there like some other kinds of collabs that you're hoping to integrate? You know, you've got some bracelets. Is there anything else that you're specifically like, oh, hopefully soon?
So I actually have on the website as well, Relentless. It's a local gym. My husband actually trains there. And it says train local, stay relentless. So that just wording happened to go very well. So that's a collaboration for Relentless. It's a local gym.
Nice.
And then I also partnered with a retired firefighter, Corey Martin, and his wife, Becky.
Oh, I know him.
Really amazing person. And he said, Jill, your brand is amazing, but let's drop a touch of masculinity. And I said, okay, let's do it. So he came up with Strictly Local, or Strictly Vero, Strictly Fort Pierce. And I was like, Strictly is great. Yeah. I love that. Mm-hmm. So his brand is along with us as we partnered. My logo will be on everything. And he essentially did Strictly Local, which all of this is on the website. But then he put our the outline of our county, which I was like so impressed by that. So there's just like little trinkets like that. He is just also wanting to give back. So he's like, find a nonprofit that you love and that you are proud of, and let's work on pricing to give them some of that back. So those are a few of them. Definitely Vero Fitness. I work out there. I love the owners. Like, I want to do something with them. 21st Amendment. I love Jeff. He's an amazing person. There's just so many amazing people that I would be over the hill about working with them, or creating something. So I'm open to all opportunities. There's no like, no, I don't want to work with this person. I think everything is on the board of, I'm actually helping Jeff as far as now moving forward, helping with liquor distribution, which is like a fun challenge for me, because why, like, I don't have enough going on. Right. Why not add one more thing? But
that's what you do. Like, when you're a hustling business owner, you know, you grab opportunities when they arise. So, yeah.
And I see it, and he already has his liquor in a lot of local places, which I loved that. I thought, wow, you're already in these places and all I have to do is follow up and make sure they're taken care of. Like, I want to do that for myself anyways. So
Right. Well, that seems like another good collaboration, right?
yeah, totally.
So make sure that his local product is distributed, and then also your local product can be in some of those places.
100%. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So literally intertwined. Intertwined in any way that I can. I know there's more people that want to collaborate and do things, and I'm here for all of it. It's like just finding the time of making the time, more or less, to prioritize their business, their ideas, because all of these conversations are energy and meaningful, and I want to make sure that I can actually give that to them.
Right. Yeah. Well, and an important part of any business is also being able to say no.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So
hard. So hard. I have not mastered the no. I try my best. Oh, that's definitely my downfall, is the no, because I feel like, can I wiggle it and make it work? But sometimes that's not reality, and that goes back to what I told you off camera of like, being consistent and your word meaning something. When I say yes, I mean it, and when I have to say no, I guess that needs to go there too.
I think that's hard when you're kind of an innate cheerleader. Like, I feel like I'm kind of that way too. It's like, oh, can I help? I would love to. But then also, everybody's got a max capacity. And depending kind of on what the ultimate goal and priority is, sometimes you have to like trim the tree, pare things back a little bit so that, the most important parts can grow.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like, if you were to ballpark it, like percentage-wise, how much of your time is Vero Local versus other stuff that you're also juggling?
So the last 3 months, it's really been building. So if someone knows the start of anything, that is the most time. Once you create the systems and learn what's happening, I also create websites. So I created my own website. I also build e-commerce. So I did that. You have to build all of these things, so then you're able to have a functioning system. If anything I learned from Ocean Grill is it is like a functioning, what's the wording that they say? It is like a machine. Whether I'm going or not, my product's still moving, I'm still moving, everything goes. And that is honestly why social media is so important now, because that is a wheelhouse of marketing that you can sleep and still make money. And that's, I feel like, where some businesses don't see the value in it, but once they master that, it's limitless.
And I think also you have to a little bit find your pathway with that type of thing, right? Like, your story has to kind of resonate and ring true to people. So I think just from an outside perspective, it seems like your venture is popping off because it really resonates with people and it feels authentic because you are a local. It came from an authentic place.
Yeah, totally. And I think I want them to feel special too. Like, I will name things after people. I will make you codes so you can get discounts and give it to your friends. I probably give away more product than I should, which is something I'm learning to say no to. But it just feels good when someone is like so excited about what you're doing. Like, it's like we created it. It's just really good energy, and I feed off of that. So it's like, that's definitely been a lot of it. Everyone that's supported, or just, I'm up to 900 and something followers on Instagram. That's organic. And that feels good because I know how hard it is to get there. It's like,
right. Yeah.
It's a hard thing to consistently, and you're talking 3 months. So 3 months of steady build. And I'm not taking my foot off the gas pedal. So we're going to keep going.
Got to keep it going. Yeah. What does the family think about it?
My husband helps me. Oh my gosh, he is the most helpful and patient human ever. My kids, they come to the markets, and like my son, he actually helps. The little ones, they help me bag and everybody gets the little dollars, so they're all happy, and everyone, they love it. They're proud of it. And I call it seeing things out in the wild. Okay, so like if I see a hat, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my first. I still have not seen someone wearing a shirt out in public.
Okay, so that's the next goal. That's the next hurdle.
Next hurdle, and or like a sticker on a bumper or like on a car. Haven't seen that either. Hats, I've seen a few. Now people will send them to me of, oh, Jill, we're here and they're wearing it. And I'm like, I didn't see it. It's not real yet, But so yeah, once all of those things really, it's just pushing, just keep going. Don't give up, and that's where I'm at now.
Excuse me. I think the dust from the construction next door, I've been like sneezing all day, so I didn't want to cough in the middle of you saying stuff. All right, we're good.
We're a little more cocktail here.
More tequila.
More tequila.
All right. Was there anything we didn't talk about before we kind of wind it up?
Yeah, I feel like we didn't talk about anything you have going on other than this.
No, my job is just the interviewer.
Just to interview me. Okay. I'm like, I want to tell.
This is your show.
I think we went over
on your Vero Local one when you get it going.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Okay. I don't think we missed anything. I think we kind of went over.
Are you doing anything for like Swim to the Rec or 4th of July other than the hats?
No, but I do have other events. Like, I can talk about those. Okay, yeah.
All right. So, Dane, we're picking back up here. Thank you. All right. All right. So, it's the heat of summer here in Vero Beach. And even though this used to be kind of a seasonal town,
yes,
right? Less and less so. Now it's kind of a full year, all the time, busy tilt. What else do you have going on coming up?
So actually this coming weekend, I'm going to be at a local gym. It's called TBLB. And they are doing a give back.
TBLB?
Yes, which I don't know what the acronym stands for.
We're going to find out.
I want to say Travis Bass, but I know Samantha. That's who I always, she also does tanning. I am surrounded by amazing entrepreneurs. So I'm gonna now have to figure out what TBLB means, but I am there as a vendor, and they do a grill off, and they give back to the Mental Health Association, which is very important, and we'll also give back a percentage of our sales as well. So that's one. Then I've never been to the riding club. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Okay, well, we're gonna figure it out.
Okay. Riding, like riding horses?
Riding horses.
Okay.
I met this amazing brand. I don't know her name. I can't remember it in this moment. I'm sorry, but I'm going to still say your business and everything. Okay. It's called Fancy Broke. And
I love that so much.
Oh my gosh. They are.
Doesn't that speak to all of us?
Yes. Okay. And
Fancy Broke. Okay.
Totally. She is an amazing hat and shirt brand as well. And I believe there are locals. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check on that. But I met them at the market that I went to at Audrey's Feed in Tack. Okay. And all of those people are amazing. And I'm actually going to be at Audrey's again, July 18th. They're doing another like vendor market. I've like just somehow fell in the area of vendor markets, which I'm here for.
Yeah, why not?
You still get to do that networking and talking to people. So TBLB this Saturday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then we move on to the riding club, which I was invited by Fancy Broke.
So where is the riding club?
I have the address, but I can't give you specifics because I don't know.
No, that's great.
But I am actually going out there on Wednesday, tomorrow. I'm going there tomorrow. They have a show, and these girls, they barrel race. They do all kinds of amazing things, and I'm locked in. I want to go.
That is awesome.
So I can definitely update you on that.
Well, you're going to update your Instagram, right?
Yes, I will.
So everyone follow Vero Local on Instagram for like where you're going to be and whatnot. Yes. So, no, that's awesome. Yeah, so I definitely want to check that riding club out, though. You know, my grandma was a barrel racer.
Oh my gosh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I had a quarter horse. We didn't do anything that crazy.
I used to ride Western out here locally. Her name is Nicole West. She still trains. And I'm pretty sure my horse is still there. His name is Corby. White, beautiful quarter horse. I shout out to Corby. And yeah, so I think there's definitely a lot of local things that I'm doing. I'm all a part of those.
All over the place. Yeah, no, that's great. I think it seems obvious, but it makes sense to kind of have a collective brand that can then touch all these different things and then introduce people like me or other people that are friends with you to all these other different things, right? So now you get to become this connector, like that's kind of interweaving in between all these different little pockets of local life or whatever, which is so great.
Yeah, I love that. It's like, we'll go out on a boat, you'll see my hat at the Cove. You'll go to the riding club, you'll see it there. You go wherever, and it's like, you might not only see my hat, but you might see Fancy Broke and me wearing their shirt, or Audrey's, or like, you're still Cap's Pizza, they are having my hats there. You know, it's just so many different local businesses that I've intertwined with in the most positive way.
That is awesome. Yeah. Well, cheers to you and your new venture. Yes. Girl, cheers. I will be rooting for you. Thank you. I will be rocking the hats. I love them. Everyone, go follow Jill. We'll put all of her links in the description, and we'll kind of see where this wild ride goes.
Wild ride.
It's exciting. So thank you so much. She outfitted my entire team with like merch. So yeah, check our Instagram for those photos. But we'll keep track of what's next, and the best is yet to come.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a part 2 in a year and see where it goes.
I love it. Check in.
Yeah.
We'll do a little check-in here this time next year. See where Vero Local has gone. All right, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe, comment, do all the things to support local brands like you see right here, and follow Jill, see where she's going to be next time, and we'll see you soon on Coffee, Cocktails, and Capitalism. Cheers.
Cheers.